Hey folks, Chris here, and I'm going to change up the order that I run things today, just for fun. So today we're diving into a whiskey here that marries two worlds. A bourbon-style Canadian whiskey aged in virgin oak, then finished in rum agricole barrels from Martinique. This here is Okanagan Spirits Rum Cask BRBN, a whiskey that tells a story of grain, soil, wood, and climate. And if you caught my previous rum video, you'll see why I'm intrigued, and we'll dig into the details in a second. But first, cheers. Fantastic smelling whiskey. There's a hint of like a candied sugarcane sweetness, a creamy vanilla and oak, and a interesting graininess, like pumpernickel. The Okanagan Valley isn't just wine country, I've talked about it a lot, but volcanic soil, crisp winters, long summer days, that terroir feeds the grains, corn and barley, and the hot Okanagan sun is put to work. Definitely creamy vanilla and like a mineral dryness. The Mashbill is 54% corn and 46% malted barley, more malt than some bourbons. That ratio, I think, gives this sort of richness and texture. Sweet, soft caramel from the corn, and the malt adds a biscuity backbone that weaves on in. Let's give this a taste. Cheers. After 5 years in their deeply toasted virgin oak, the whiskey's then transferred to the rum agricole barrels. And that's where the magic happens. Rum agricole comes from fresh sugarcane juice, not molasses. Again, I've talked about that before. The green tropical character seeps into the oak, giving this faint sort of sugarcane and like a sticky pudding sweetness. The nose and the first sip are already talking. Like I mentioned, the vanilla and caramel from the bourbon-style base meet those tropical sugarcane elements. It's layered, cross-continental. The color is like a rich amber mahogany, really nice oak extraction there, and that sugarcane influence. The corn brings like this warm, creamy sweetness to the palate. And immediately behind that is that rum cask. Light fruit, sort of a green sugar cane. But what I'm getting here is almost like a praline peanut and a little bit of floral, but not like a flower, more like hops. It's medium bodied, a little spicy, and it clings to the glass, I think. Yeah, just a little bit oily in a good way. Heavy on the oak, lighter on the sort of cane notes. The nose, again with that candied sugar, toasted oak, dried fruit. Definitely some dried fruit. Maybe like a dried apple. The corn and the toasted oak, like I mentioned, that bourbon vanilla sweetness, and the malt with that sort of biscuit and a dusty grain. And then that rum cask adds that tropical fruitiness. Tasting it again here, creamy caramel, sugarcane, grassy sweetness, really nice. Sort of light toasted spice, not heavy at all. I love the label. The sort of shiny gold, the blue. Anyways, the finish is long, luxurious. It sort of fades into this warm oak spice and vanilla. It's balanced. The rum influence definitely lifts the whiskey without overpowering the corn and the barley base. I like their bourbon. I love the Rum Cask BRBN. This is what makes modern Canadian whiskey exciting. Distilleries like Okanagan Spirits, they're not copying Kentucky or Scotland. Not all of them, anyways. They're experimenting, combining local grain, regional climate, exotic cask finishes. They're focusing on quality, not quantity. The Rum Cask BRBN is, for me, a perfect example. It respects bourbon tradition while exploring new territory. Here, terroir isn't just the field where the grains grew. It's the environment, the barrels, the cross-continental influences that make this whiskey uniquely Canadian. So I guess who's this for? Bourbon fans looking for a twist? We'll find it here. Rum lovers curious about how cane sugar play with whiskey? Won't be disappointed. And at only $75 a bottle, sign me up for a second one. Okanagan Spirits, they haven't just finished a whiskey, it's a carefully considered hybrid that invites exploration. Again, I do love my sweet whiskeys, and this is it. The corn, the barley, the virgin oak, the rum cask all play together very well. The result's rich, it's layered, distinctly Canadian. A whiskey for me that invites curiosity and rewards it with every sip. If you've tried this bottle, drop your tasting notes below. Is it too sweet for you? And if you missed my previous rum video exploring rum agricole, check out that link here. It'll give you the full backstory on why these casks are so special. Until next time, I'm Chris. This is Short Pours. See you soon.